So today we're going to make a wreath that looks a little bit like this. And in this particular one here, I've got 4 different colours and I've got 4 units of each colour. So I'm just going to show you how to make each unit. And in the wreath that we're going to make, I'm going to use 8 different colours. So I'm going to use 2 units from each different colour. So we start off with a square of paper. Okay, now in my case here, this is single-sided paper, so it has the same colour on both sides, but you can use double-sided paper as well, and that gives you a slightly different finish. So if we just start, and we just start by halving the paper, just creating a crease there, and then we open it out, and we fold it the other way, so we're actually making it into quarters. So again, we just need to make sure that we've got it to the edge, and then we just, so if I open it out now, you'll see that we have quartered it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold in from here into the middle. So we start by doing that. And then we'll fold in this other corner also into the middle. So again, you can crease that. So now that's what we've got. Now what I want to do is bring the bottom bit up to the middle again. And again, you're folding along the crease. So I'm just going to bring it up here, the halfway mark, and just crease it again. And once I have done that, I just need to turn it over. And if we just open this out, so what we're going to do is we're going to bring from this line here to here, so we're going to have an internal crease. So we're literally just going to go a little bit like this and just fold it along again. And what we need to do is bring the crease here. So we're just going to do that, and you'll see that there's a little crease there. Okay, so that's what it should look like. Now if we open it out and then just turn this to bring from here up like that. So really all we're doing is we're just inverting that fold that was there. So this is what you should now have, and you should see that it aligns up. This halfway line should align up along the middle there. Now if we turn it over, and we're just going to fold in these little bits here, these corners, they're just going to fold in and give you a little triangle. And I'll do the same on this side. And then fold that up. And this is what you have. Now, it's important here which side you fold, because you get a different finished product depending on which side you fold. So I'm going to fold in, you see the way you've got a little flap here, I'm going to fold that in. And that is one unit. Now remember, we've always been talking about tips and pockets. So for this particular unit, so this is a unit, here's my tip and here is my pocket. So there's a tip here and there's a pocket, and if I turn it over, there's a tip and a pocket. So that is my basic unit for this. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we're just going to have 16 of those units, and then we're going to put those 16 units together. So here are our 16 units. So I'm just going to take a dark blue and a light blue here, and I'm just going to show you how they fit together. So here are our 2 units. As I said, we've got tips here and pockets. So if we look, we've got a tip and a pocket. So the tip of the light blue is going to go into the pocket of the dark blue. So it just slides in like that. Now if we just push it back up like that, you should see a little overlap here. Turn it over and then just slide the tip into the pocket. So that's 2 units put together. We now take this dark green one, and we're just going to again take the tip of the green and slide it into the little pocket on the light blue. Turn it over and do exactly the same on the other side. We're going to take a light green one here, and we're going to do the same thing. So light green goes into dark green, tip into pocket. Now just be careful when you're sliding them in to just shove it up a little bit, just so that it fits snugly here at the top. I'm going to take yellow and again fold it over, slide it in, and again you can choose whatever colours. I'm using 8 different colours here, but you can just use 2 different colours. So every time tip goes into pocket. Pink, fold it over, and we've got purple. So here we should now have 8 of them done. So that's half our little wreath completed. I just start off with the navy, the light darker blue again, and again tip into pocket. So we're getting a few more of them now, so we only have 4 left, so we have 12 of them already included. So yellow comes next. Now as it gets towards the end, it just gets a little bit cramped, so you just need to just keep going. I would take this blue one, either push it to the back or bring it to the front. But just, so there's my red one in. Pink is going to go into red. And now you see, sometimes this happens. You just have to make sure, and you can be quite robust with it. You just need to make sure. So it's in at the back, so I'm just going to hold it there at the back, and then I'm just going to slide the front one in, so it's in the front and it's also in the back. Then this is the last one. So we're going to put purple tip into pink pocket, hold it at the back, and then just slide it in here again. And then the last thing to do is just to put the purple one in the middle here and slide the tip of the blue into the purple, hold it there, and this one can just be a little bit, you just need to pull it back a little bit so that it goes in, and there you go, and there is your finished. Now sometimes you might just need to tighten it up all a little bit, just pull them all together, just do it bit by bit, and there is your finished wreath. Now depending on the type of paper you use, in this case I used 10cm paper, so you can see the size of the wreath, and I've used 8 different colours. But as we saw at the start in this one's slightly smaller, if you can see it here. So this is using 7.5cm paper. In this case I used 4 different colours. I have some other ones here. Again, this is 7.5cm paper, and I've used 8 different colours again. And this one is a slightly different paper. Again, I just used I suppose a rainbow of colours here. I didn't really repeat any of the colours at all, any of the papers that I used. So I had 16 different papers. And again, you can see that the wreaths look quite different depending on what paper you use. So hopefully you found that useful. So there's just a variation I want to show you. So this was the original unit that we made. And remember, we folded it in with this bit, with the flap here tucked in. And that gave us the unit that gave us that original wreath. Now if I turn it the other way, so if I fold it the other way, you can see here, so this gives us something that looks quite similar, but this time our pocket here is much higher. So you can see there's a pocket there, and there's a pocket on the other side, and then the tips are down here. So what I want to do now is I just want to show you how you can put these together to get a slightly different looking wreath. So I've got 9 here, which are all folded like that. So I'm going to take the dark blue and the light blue, and this time the tip of the light blue is going to go into the dark blue here again, but it's just going to go into the pocket here like that. Okay, and again you can just move it around so that it fits in snugly. We turn it over and then just fold the tip into the pocket again and just make sure that it fits in. So I'm going to take the green one here, and I'm going to just open it up slightly. So again, tip into pocket here, and then just turn it over and tip into pocket again. And again, just move it around until it fits snugly. So I'm going to do the same thing here. Again, that's 4 of them. Take the yellow one, put it in again, get the next one, Okay. So again, remember, generally with modular origami, you're putting tips into pockets. I'm going to get the blue one out of the way there again. Pink into red, turn it over. And then the purple one here. So we're going tip into pocket again. Turn it over. And you can see it gets a little bit cramped in this one because it's the pieces seem a little bit bigger. So here we can just put the tip into the pocket again, turn it over. And there is your tip into your pocket again. So this gives you a wreath. Now again, this one probably isn't as robust as the other one. You do need 9 pieces in this. I've tried it with 8 and it just doesn't really work. It just doesn't keep together enough. But that is just the same unit, just turned the other way, and it just gives you a slightly different wreath.